welcome to Beauty Over 50. Today I wanted to talk about a palette that I bought a while ago, and I've been really excited to give it a try. And what better time than this fall, autumn time of year, because this palette will be perfect. The palette I'm referring to is this one here, the Matte Connecting Color palette. I have the version in Macfutureflame, and when I looked at this palette, I thought it would be perfect for autumn as well as winter. Let's open up the palette and I'll show you what I'm going to use today. The case is absolutely gorgeous. It's heavy, well made, and when you open it up, what gorgeous, bold colors. And when I saw this palette, I thought immediately of autumn and winter. For autumn, I thought I would go ahead and sort of focus on these coppery colors. And for my winter look, I would love to experiment with all of these dark plums and cranberries. Today, I'm going to experiment with the autumn colors. So I'm going to be focusing on some of these amber coppery shades. I want to mention too that usually when I go to a palette, my first thought is, oh, pick the most neutral look possible. So typically in a palette like this for first try, I would end up just using some of these lighter shades and create more of a very neutral daytime look. But today, I wanted to create something more bold. So yes, I'm going to go in with a lot of the coppers and show you how I created the look that I have right now. I'm back. I currently have no eyeshadow on, but I did prime my eyes with MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. I like to use that. I think it's a fantastic base for eyeshadow. And it also covers up any, discoloration I have on my lids really well. To begin, I'm going to use this color here. It's called Rule. It's described as a warm peachy beige. I'm going to use that all over my lid, basically to create a canvas for the rest of the eyeshadow look. Using my MAC 217 fluffy blending brush, I'm going to go in and apply it all over the lid. It's a very nice, creamy, matte, subtle shade, and I think it'll be a wonderful base for the rest. For the transition shade, I'm going to use this one here, which is called Samoa Silk and is described as a matte burnt orange color. Now, just a reminder, I've never used this palette, so I'm not really quite sure how pigmented these are. So I'll start light and build up from there.
Snow will fall and I'll be on your arm, my love.
It's a pretty shade. It doesn't come on too dark at first. It's quite buildable. And again, like the Rule, it's a really nice creamy matte eyeshadow. Next up, I'm going to create some more dimension. I'll be using this smaller MAC blending brush. It's a MAC 221 brush. I'm going to use still a matte eyeshadow to create a camouflaged hooded eye look. When I'm working with hooded eyeshadow techniques, I only use matte eyeshadows on my upper lid. I reserve shimmers for the inner corner or the center, perhaps the outside of my mobile lid. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. It's a darkest shade that I'm going to be using, and again, I'm just going to try and create some dimension there with this. This shade is called What's the Pointillism, and again, it's a matte shadow in sort of a dark terracotta color. Again, I'm not sure how pigmented it is, so I'll start light and work my way up from there. Okay, it's a very nice eyeshadow. I'm going a bit bolder than I normally do, but I'm excited about the final look. Next up, I'm going to darken the outer corners of my eye just to create a little bit more drama, and I'm going to go back into the same color here, What's the Pointism, but I'm going to use more of a denser shadow brush so that I can create a little bit more darkness on the outer corners. This here is my Sigma E54 brush. Anything similar to this will work great. I'm going to dip it in there and just create a little bit more darkness on the outer edges of my eye. Next up, I'm going to go back in with my MAC blending brush, my larger one, and just very lightly blend everything together. Next up, I'm going to create some shimmer on my lower lid here in the center. And I know I said I was new to this palette, and I am, but I'm certainly not new to this color here, Amber Lights. I have purchased this color in a single pan multiple times. It's one of my favorite shades for the center of my mobile lid. It's a golden, slightly coppery, frosted eyeshadow, and it just goes so well with a variety of different eyeshadow looks, whether I be using plums or I'm using browns or even coppers. This color seems to just blend seamlessly with multiple shades. For the Amber Lights, I'm going to be using this small shadow brush from MAC. I'm not really sure of the name of it. It's sort of a mini of the Sigma one I just used. You can also use your finger. I will probably use my finger at the very end, but right now I'm just going to go into the Amber Lights with the brush. I've used it with the brush many times, and I don't get a lot of fallout with the Amber Lights, so I'm pretty confident that, you know, this is going to go on well.
We'll be out till late under the starshine. wish that I didn't have to wait. Autumn leaves, please hurry.
After wiping my small shadow brush off with my magic eraser there, I'm going to go ahead and use the same small brush, and I'm going to put a lighter color here, shimmer, on the inner corner of my eye, as well as a little spot there by my tear ducts. That creates a little pop of dimension. Okay, that was my first time using that shade, and it might have a little bit of fallout. Maybe I should have used a wet brush for that. So, you know, note for future application, this might have been better with a damp brush. I'm just going to go back in with my smaller blending brush and just blend that there just a little bit. I don't want there to be that line that I'm seeing. No, just blend it a bit more. For the bottom lid, I'm going to go back into this color here, What's the Pointism, and I'm going to use my Sigma E54 brush. I really enjoy using this brush for my bottom lid. It's got just the right thickness. Shadow goes on great. If the shadow on the bottom lid just seems a little bit too defined and I want to blur it out a bit, again, cleaning off my MAC fluffy brush, I'll go ahead and just blend it out a bit. So there's the look. The shadows are really nice. I'm going to go ahead, put on some eyeliner, some more mascara, and come back to you with the final look. So this is the final look. I went ahead and put on my Lancome Art Liner eyeliner in brown on the top, and I used some Urban Decay pencil liner on the bottom. I used my Lancome Big Monsieur mascara, and this is the final look. I'm really excited about getting out this palette and creating a second video where I use all of those gorgeous plum and cranberry colors to create a look that I know I will be enjoying all winter long. Until then, take care. Bye.